All right, and hello, happy day, everyone. I am Erica Kesse, a love force with mysterious wisdom, celebrating life, and I'm here with.
Chemeen, a February Aquarius, just enjoying being on Earth.
And so I am the founder of Your Goal Concierge as well as Thrival Aces, and now a distributor with Rubi AI. And so, Ishameen and I are coming to you to do the Erica's take on it. And we're
Yes.
going to be sharing a feature of Rubi AI today, which is the voiceover opportunities that it has. But before we go into that feature, we want to just, let's just check in with ourselves. How are you, Ishameen?
I am good. I'm here in New York on East Coast and just enjoying the Sunday before Veterans Day. I'm not sure if it's a national holiday that we have off from work. For all those who have a silent investor or a job. Yeah, I'm like, oh, is that a national holiday? Do I gotta go to work tomorrow? I'm telling you, I'm trying to find out. When you no longer have kids in school, and you be like, oh, dang, there used to be a holiday, like you would know, because if your kid had school or they had to be somewhere. I'm like, now that I have a son that is in the workforce, I'm like, all the things that you didn't know, like you'll find out from your friends who still got kids in school, it's a Jewish holiday or something like that. And here in New York, we have something called alternate side of the street parking. And then when it's one of those holidays, you don't have to move your car. And I'm like, man, I don't know these things no more. So I was just like, wow, that's Veterans Day. I think it's a national holiday. I might have off. So that's one of those things I have to find out. So that
Yeah, I think a lot of people have it off. I have to say I'm just as oblivious. I do have a child, a school age child, but I homeschool her and I also run my own business. So I really don't know what's going on. The only holidays that I really care about or think about are July, which is my daughter's birthday month, and my birthday month was which is in September. And so those are the holidays that we really do celebrate and we know what's going on. Now we'll wake up on a holiday and be like, oh, we try to order something, try to do something. We like, oh, it's a holiday. So it's funny. It's funny. But I understand where you are, but I do know it is Veteran Day because and all the people are off, and I think school kids are out and all that. Because I'm traveling tomorrow, and I was surprised that my hotel was not more expensive because of it, but it wasn't. So I'm very excited. Hello, Dr. Tanya is here. I'm going to share her comment. Thank you so much for being here. She said, I am loving the Ericas. Okay, well, I'm glad that you're loving the Ericas. And we are both coming to, and we're going to be loving on Rubi so that you all can love Rubi as well. There's so many opportunities for her and with her. So we want to share. Today, we're going to be sharing specifically the feature of the voiceover part of it. But before we do that, and then we're going to, and I want to say that Dr. Tanya is like my lead person that told me about Rubi. And so if she may have some thoughts and comments, so please, Dr. Tanya, if you have any thoughts, comments, or things that you think that I should share during our tour, please let me know. I'm just going to do a brief overview of it, and then Ishameen is going to go into a feature. So here we are in Rubi. When you get in Rubi, you get to see this cute little picture here made by Rubi. That is here when you first get in. Okay. And so once you're in here, there is all these opportunities. All right. These are all of the things that are on the side that you can engage with. Most people know most people who like originally the thing that everybody it was doing is going into the chat part of it. Okay. So I'm going to go take us into the IntelliChat part of it so that you can see that in the IntelliChat part of it. It's important to know that there is, oh, okay. Sorry, it logged me out. Hold on for just a minute. Let me get back in here. But it's important to know that the difference between this, and I just want to make sure, Ishimi, are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So the important thing about this is going back into the IntelliChat. Uh, there are several options that you can choose from on which AI you want to do. So IntelliChat has all these options for you. So when I say all these options, when you do this this drop down, here are all the options that are available to you for you to decide which one you want to use. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 options here
And I just want to
of
bring to
of the
you.
particular chats that you can decide to use. Okay, which all of these are ones you can go get. Okay, you can go there and you can pull it up and you can use it, right? But Ruby houses all of these in here together. What were you gonna say, Ishami?
I just wanted to say the money that you're saving, because you can choose between the different chats. Chat GPT, the chat that you have here, that's a $20 a month. Okay. The different Claude you got, those levels of Claude, those are $20 a month. So that right there, that's $40 a month to have the access between the two of them. Okay, to have that level of access. And so that's $40. And you want to be able to go between the two because they have different voices. They sound differently. Last week when we was playing on them, you will find out when she switched up voices the way they came out. So sometimes you want to switch up voices. Well, if you were paying for those separately, that to get those different voices, that would be $40 right there. So the money that you're saving, that people have, that Ruby AI has them, that you can has them where they're all in one. So you don't have to go from switch out a chat to go to
Mm-hmm.
Claude, that you have them right here, and you can compare the two with the same prompts. You can do it all right here at the same time. Well, you know what? Let me see what Claude says about this. Let me see what Chat GPT says
Right.
about and your
Like
favorite.
you can change up.
Yes,
So
and
let's
your
let's
favorite.
let's give it just a well, actually, no, we are not supposed to be going deep into the chat because we did talk about chat last time. So if you all were interested in seeing the difference between the different chats within Ruby, you can go and watch our previous live that we did last week, okay? Because we talked about the different chats and how when we change it, we same prompt and change it and use different prompts. We got a little bit different. It was a little bit different. Like Ishami and Natan talked about that. They seem to have their own kind of personality, even though you put in your profile. Some of them just offer have a different output, and it's based on your preference on what kind of output you're trying to get from the AI. Like you have to pick the one that suits you best. For me, I have this one as a default because I really like Gemini Pro with Google. I just like how I just like it better than the other ones. Now, I really hadn't played too much with Claude, but Ishameen likes Claude, so I may get into Claude because Ishameen likes it. But I'm a Google girl, so anything that
But
has to do with Google.
but then you found out, oh, playing around, oh. But when you see the difference, like, oh, that's a different way of saying that. And it's
Right. It
like
makes
a
sense.
different perspective, like, oh wow,
Yeah.
I like the way
It,
that.
it makes sense. Okay, I just want to say this one thing, and then we got to move on from this part, okay? Because we're not supposed to stay here, okay? We're supposed to be talking, we're supposed to be focusing in on I mean, it's so much to do. It's so much in here that we are decided we're going to focus on in a place, and we're not going to focus on chat. We talked about chat, but I do want to say if you are doing A/B testing, so when you're doing your marketing and you do A/B testing of like does this make more people interact, or this one? Does this picture or this one? You can definitely move and put a prompt in and get different prompts and try A B testing to see which one appeals to your audience better. But let me move on. Okay, let me move on. Next, you have modules. Okay, we have all these modules over here that you can use. There are it's too many to count on how many modules that are available, but just look at this. Just take a gander at all of these modules. Okay, these are like the collections that you can review, and then these are all of the ones that you can go. So Ishami and I can just go and decide we're just gonna do the AI helpers or the business or the digital. We can come back and give a feature of each one of those just in the modules. Okay, this is all of the options. Now, I don't know, most AIs do not have modules. I haven't heard of any of them having modules. Do you know of any of them have modules, Ishami?
Not so much modules. Usually, you build them with your prompts, and
Yes.
it's a great starting space. I was playing around with the itinerary building because I'm taking this great vacation. It's
Yes.
it's so much fun. It is so much fun, though. It gives you a great way to put things together. So, playing around with them, it just
Look,
gives
plan
you
a
more.
trip on a budget right here.
Yes,
Press release generator. You
yes,
know, like
it gives you a lot more. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know they had that in there.
photo photo post captions. So we're all supposed to be having captions with our photos. It helps with our SEO, but it also helps with people who are visually impaired. So you can make sure that your content is accessible to everyone, and that could cause you to even have better people that were interacting with you because you have captions there. So there's just so much here. Infographic generator, look at this, like, wow. Okay, but we're just doing the introduction. All right, we're just gonna let y'all, just gonna give y'all a little bit, let y'all see a little taste of what's in here, right here. So then there's personify. All right, so personify really does help you to just really understand and have an idea about your particular people who you're speaking to. So it's helping you to create your personas of the people who you are talking to. I have all these personas over here. I have entrepreneurial Emily, I have the Erica persona, the inspiration, the healthcare leader personas. But you can build your persona from putting in creating from your URL. I just want to tell y'all something. That's what was the game changer for me. When I saw Dr. Tanya put my URL into this right here, and it popped up a persona that was true to like what I was doing, but then I saw little things that were a little bit different, and I thought, okay, I need to go back onto my website and make sure it's even more true to who I'm talking to. So it just really helps you. And then so it was able to pop up a persona and then create posts for that persona that will specifically allow them to pay attention to me and interact with what I am putting out in the world. Now, listen, I don't know about this SPIs. I'm going to move past that. I'm going to talk to you about Ghost. Ghost allows you to actually take your prompts and take the things you're getting from Ruby. So all of the stuff you're getting from Ruby, from all these different AIs, and put it through Ghost, and it will clean it up so it's not detectable as something generated from an AI. Did you know that was something that was in here, Ishami?
Yes, yes, I did. And well, I'm an author, so I tend to like to put my stuff through in my own. I'm going to put my heart into it anyway. So I haven't had to use it because don't usually let AI a lot of the stuff. But I've been playing around with the ebook section of it on a project I'm working on a little bit more, and it's been cool. Just coming up with an ebook, so I will be using it a little bit more. because I was like, you know what? Let me see. I've been putting Ruby through her paces just to see what it can do. So I
Yes,
see something soon because I said, okay, I've been working with the ebook function just to see.
yes.
I'm like, let me see what she can do. So I've been
Right,
keeping
right. She can do
right.
a lot. I mean, I think it takes I will say this to anybody who is interested in her is, I mean, she's just like any woman. She's so multifaceted. You need to really spend some time with her. You're going to have to go in here and press and look and create and hang with her and just all day. Like, take some time to really spend time with her. I know you want, sometimes you just want to go in and quickly get something done. She's going to try to do her very best with you. But the thing is, if you don't know what you're looking for, if you haven't spent no time with her, then you're not going to get the things that you're trying to get. And she's actually has it for you. She has it for you. It's just that you have to be able to make sure you give her some energy and come in here and see what she's capable of giving to you. Okay,
Yeah.
she's a
I think
classy lady.
I think
All right.
sometimes you need to go in with a purpose or something that you want to accomplish, but also sometimes go in to play around. So
Yes.
I've been doing both. I have some things that I want to accomplish and accomplishing them, and other things that I want to just play around with and find out
Right.
a little bit deeper and find out what she could do, like some of the features. And between doing both of them, I have been able
Yes.
to say, oh, okay, get out. You got this, you got this.
Yeah.
So more and more, I've been learning what quite impressed about what Ruby has to offer. And so that's why I got involved because,
Yeah.
like I said the last time, I went to a reels making class. And so all the things that Ruby has, I would different AIs, different ones, like 5 different ones I was told to download to do what I had to do for this reel making class. And come to find out, it was all in one spot in Ruby. I was like, oh, okay. And some of the things that I wanted to do, it was like, oh, I had to go into the paid version of it. And so I was like, oh man, I gotta pay for something else. And so that was just getting to be a little bit
Yeah.
the advanced feature in that different app. And I was like, it's free in the Ruby. And so I was like, well, why am I paying for that? And so just by cutting off my chat GPT, getting rid of mid journey, all the money that I saved, okay, not having to pay for the voiceover to get the second level stuff that I wanted to do. So that in itself, the money saving aspects of it, because Ruby is that inclusive. And you're like, oh,
Right.
you can do
Right.
this, you can do
I mean,
that.
and not just that. I mean, not just money saving. You're also saving time. Going from app to app, gathering all these pieces, putting them in places, maybe not saving them right, can't
Oh yeah.
find it, got to go back. The saving of your time, it helps with your workflow, right?
Yeah.
It helps with streamlining your workflow on how you're going to get what you need accomplished. So
Yeah.
let's go down here. There's also the Visual Studio. All right. So we got the Image Lab, the Voice Lab. We're going to talk about the Voice Lab today. The Video Lab, the Ruby Music, and then we have Project Manager and Asset Manager. Now I must say, you all, I, actually, Chemeen has inspired me to learn more about Ruby, but I'm more of a do a live kind of chick. So I will do this and learn more about it because I want to show it to y'all, right? I hadn't had anybody who's partnered with me to show it to you, so I really haven't. I've been in here and I've just been going and getting what I need from her and not really exploring everything she has. Ishimi has inspired me to really explore her. And that's why we want to show you features, because it may be that it'll spark in your mind, oh, this is a great feature. I need this. Then once you get in there and you mess with that feature, you'll see all the other opportunities. So I am going to now, that was a quick tour of Ruby. It was very high level. It was not everything she has. We're gonna do specifically um we're going to specifically let Ishameen talk y'all through this voice part, okay? Because she understands that. I don't know about it, she does. So we're gonna let her do that, okay? But before we do that, I want you to talk about this piece, Ishameen, is the pricing part, okay? I'm gonna bring that back on the screen. Going back to you all, it's important that you know that is that you know this is it just makes sense. Okay, it makes sense to pay for Ruby because Ruby is one rate, and you're getting thousands, not thousands, maybe hundreds of dollars saved instead of going to all these other AIs. But go ahead, Ishameen, tell us about it.
Oh,
Hello,
okay.
Heidi. I just now see you. I see you, and thank you so much. Oh, Dr. Tanya said that she uses the modules every day and she loves them. Maybe you need to come and to walk us through some of the modules that you like the most. We can love to invite you in to do that. But let me hand this over to Ishameen. Please tell us about the pricing.
Oh, okay. So what I've been saying is I went to this reels making class because reels is the hottest thing. Making carols is the hottest thing. Like especially as a business owner, as an author, right? I want my books to pop. Okay. So I had a journal come out called Scream on Paper, right? And so I wanted to make the I guess the advertisements, right? The commercials, all right, because we don't have money for no commercials, right? I wanted to make them pop. And so I took a reels making class. And one of the things I found out is you want to have your voiceovers and everything. And so I'm doing the voiceovers and you have your free version. I was told, oh, get the free version. All right, fine, no problem. Okay, got the free version, started doing stuff in the free version. Well, you will learn early on that the free version does not get you where you need. And so then it's like, okay, well, what is the next version up? Okay. And so as you see here, I'm showing you some prices, what the free version gets you. Okay. And so 10,000 credits per month, which is like 10 minutes of audio. Okay. And so if you're making a reel,
What?
so if you're making reels and everything, does 10 minutes worth of audio get you what you need, especially a month worth of content? You're going to find out real fast that you hit a wall.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for sharing that. Wow, that's see people. Like I don't think well, I want to say I didn't know that, so I would not know. I would go in there and try to do something, and you've already said, "Hey, I went in, I tried to do that, and then I wasn't able to move forward because I didn't get enough music
So
or voiceovers, not music, but voiceovers in order to actually do finish my project. Then you're at a standstill and you gotta spend some more money. So thank you
right.
for sharing that, Ishmael.
So if 10 minutes, if you could do enough voiceover for 10 minutes for entire month worth of content, maybe 10 minutes is plenty. You know what I'm saying? But is it really? And so when you think about it, okay, it's 5 minutes. And if you go and see, I don't know if you can make it bigger, but all the things that you have to do, you'll find out, oh, eventually it's not going to be enough. All right. Between the mistakes, oh, well, maybe I want to say it this way, or and again, some of the when you actually getting a script, you're getting a script from an AI script is being printed for you. So you're dropping it into the voiceover, and okay, you put it in the output that's coming out. You'll find out real quick that it's not enough time. Okay, the next plan up is $5, is for the hobbyist and everything. And then maybe you want to clone your voice, okay? Because but you want to enhance your voice because maybe you don't like the sound of your voice, but you want to put a little bass in it, or smooth it out a little. And sometimes it does not allow you to do that, especially with this software. It does not allow you to do that. It allows you to do that at the $22 a month price point. As you see, for the first month, they'll give you 50% off. That's the first month. That's 1 month. You get it at $11. Everything after that is $22. All right. So if you get it for $11, you better accomplish everything that you want to accomplish in that first month with your voice, your cloned voice of yourself. Because after that, it's going to be $22 a month. And there is another slide that it just goes up exponentially after that. And if you're a small business
Yeah,
owner,
I saw that slide, and it was like $1,000.
I know. And I wanted to get this slide, and I was like, I didn't need to sort it because those prices was like really astronomical, and especially if you're a small business, and this is just a part of what you're doing. It's
Yes.
really the it's not really the meat of your business, but it's just one aspect of it, and you're not at the point where you're hiring someone to do this yet because maybe you're a
Who
parapreneur.
gonna pay $1,000 for? Listen, I'm
Well,
sorry, a thousand
understand
dollars
that
a
is
month
somebody
for
that
a
they're
voice to add to your video? What?
well, understand maybe you're a company that creates it for somebody else. Now, if my job was to create reels and videos for another company, another small company, yes, I would get that. But that ain't where I'm at. Okay. I'm still,
A thousand
I'm
dollars.
the
I don't
chief
have
body
anything but
washer.
business.
Okay, I'm the chief. I'm maintenance. I am the cleaner. I'm still small like that. So some of these tasks I do myself, and so this would be the price point at which I'm at. Ruby AI just makes all of these things possible. That's why I took the Reels class to begin with, and some of the things that I want to do is at the $11. Okay, and at $22 a month, to get my own voice because I want it to be my voice so they know it's me. But I just wanted to bring that to you to show you some of the prices you can pay. And getting these apps, it adds up after a while. And when you start hearing the difference, once I got and once you start comparing the difference, I mean, when you see what Claude can do, you're like, oh wow, I like the sounds of that. Then you see Chat GPT, what it can do. And then I heard Gemini, and I was like, oh, well, some things I like the way that sound, just to be able to compare the three. And at the free level, you don't get that. And that's what I love about Ruby. I'm like, I get to hear all three and find out which one I like best. And I can do it all within minutes. And so that's why I just
Oh, so I didn't know that. So you can hear the different ways that they put together your voice from three different AIs, and it's different.
Yeah, because think about it. If I clone my
Wow.
voice, right? If I clone my voice and I put in a prompt and the prompt brings the material forth, I'll just have to plug it into the audio and it'll say the words in my voice. And it'll be said three different ways. And
Oh, because of the three different types of scripts.
right. And
Okay. So, but there's no change in how your voice sounds, right?
right, it's a
Okay.
and depends on the way you would also being able to alter a voice. Maybe you like the way a voice sounds, but you want to add a little bit bass to it. You want to tweak it a little, okay? Or maybe you want to combine voices, so things like that. So I just wanted you to see that there are things out there like this. There are several different apps that do voiceovers, okay? So there's always new ones coming on the market. I mean, after we got off the line with y'all last week, what was we doing? I love AppSumo. Okay, I'm before the apps get popular. It's on AppSumo, StreamYard, which a lot of people use now. There's some people out there that got StreamYard when it was lifetime StreamYard for $50. Okay, yes, people got StreamYard when it was $50 for a lifetime from AppSumo. So, okay, so I like to get it then. So before the apps go big and everybody get them and pay them monthly, yes, you could get it when it first comes out. I guess is the creators and the advanced people before it hits big time. So I go in there to see what's the next big thing because you do know there's always a next big thing.
Yes.
So that the same thing with all the different apps. Something is coming. There's another big thing that's coming out that this time next year it's going to be the new thing. So, I try to get it early. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Wonderful.
so
So,
that's I just
Ishmael,
want to
tell
tell you.
us. So now that you talked about the pricing, can
Yeah.
you show us the voice in Ruby?
Okay,
The,
we are going to change up.
the voiceover part in Ruby, because
Yes.
now that we understand. So Let me just say this, you all. The highest amount that Ruby okay, is $50. But I just want to be honest. I'm only paying 15. Okay.
Oh, take me off the big.
So what you say?
Oh, take me off the big screen so I could get the other one. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still learning. Okay, I got a Mac, and we still
No
learning.
problem.
I'm
So yes. So what I was saying was I only pay 15 for Ruby, right? And y'all saw that that even just that one app that Ishameen showed, which was for voiceovers, it was $11 just for that month and 22 for every month after that. I'm spending less money on Ruby, and I got all these different types of chats. I got voice over, I got the image lab, I got the music, I have all this is in there. All this is in there. Okay, there is $100 price for Ruby. There is, okay. Somebody can pay $100 a month for Ruby. They can. And I don't know. You have to tell us what do you get if you spend $100 with Ruby? Probably a whole lot more than what Ishameen and I is going to tell
You know
y'all
what?
about. But what I'm saying is I'm getting a whole lot with just the little amount of money that I am paying for.
You know what it is? Is the credits that you use for some parts of Ruby is free. Other things you use credits for. So you would get to use those credits for the different parts of it that use credit points. So out of the amount you're paying, you're probably not using, because some aspects you don't use that much, you're not using the credits up as much. But when
Yes,
you start
yes,
getting into,
you are correct. I really haven't been using, like, I use the credits up only on the image lab part.
right,
I haven't got into the voice. I haven't got into other things um that's Ruby has. So, but when I do get into that, I would see a reason to invest. But that's actually $100 is not as much as if you put together all those different AIs out there. You put together all those prices, $20 here, $20 there. You said it was $40 just to have the chat. Then
yeah.
you got
So
$20 for the voice. Then you got $20 for the the image.
mid
So that's
mid
right there is that's
mid
80
journey.
right there. That's
Yeah.
80.
So you think about it. If you was to get Chat GPT and Claude, I don't know about Gemini. I'm almost positive they're the paid version of Gemini. So if you get those three together, that's $60 right there. Mid Journey. All right. If the version of Mid Journey where you are producing a lot of pictures, that's going to be about $20 too per month. So depending on how much usage you have, if you that is going to be, it's going to be about usage. And as you start getting into it, playing more with it, you are going to start using up more. The beautiful thing about Ruby is if you find one month you are more into Mid Journey and using a lot more images credits, you can always buy more credits for that month. So it's not wasting money on having, let's say you're paying $20 a month for Mid Journey, but you wouldn't use Mid Journey for that month. Now you
Yes.
just spent $20 for something that you didn't even use that month. And that's the good thing
Oh, that's
about
good.
the
That's a
AI,
great
that
point.
now you're not paying for stuff you're not using. So now that's saving money right there. So imagine not paying for stuff you're not using.
That is
So,
a great point. Thank you for
so
bringing
even
that point up.
So even now, if I know certain months I am working harder on putting together book projects and doing things like that, so now I could just go out and buy some more some more points in Ruby AI because I'm working more on these things. Other months, I'm not working so much on the things that are using up my credits. I'm not spending those credits. How many times have you not used something for months on end because that was just not where you're at? You
Yes.
more
Okay. So I don't know if y'all saw that when you saw my you saw my credits at the top on the right hand side. I I've only used the chat and I only used Gemini, right? So and I really hadn't used a lot of the images. So I've been around. I've been having Ruby for it hadn't been a year yet, but I have a lot of credits, a lot. And they're accumulating. You know, you get a certain amount of credits every month. That's one great thing about Ruby is it sits there until you use it.
That's a beautiful thing. Whereas other apps, oh, it's gone, it's gone. So that I saved because I don't have Mid Journey. I just spent $10-$20 on. I didn't use it this month. I'm working more on getting my sales up. So I'm doing sales calls or whatever. So now I'm not using chat so much. So guess what? I saved that $20 right there. I saved on some other
Wow.
and keeping that money in my pocket. And when I need it more, I just buy more because I'm going to be working on it more. I
Yeah.
mean, you had a great idea that we was talking about. You know what? I'll buy more credits for when I need it for that time. But if I'm not using it, at least it's not going out because every month because I'm not using it.
I mean, and that's called being a savvy business person. You're not supposed to be. Nothing is supposed to be leaking from your business. Um, and, and you're not using it because that's one thing about me is I'm very particular about what I spend my money on in my business so that then I am making sure I have a lean functions going on, and then there won't be any issues. I would rather be spending money on other things instead of particular things that I'm not spending money on because I'm not using it. So that is great. That's also a very good benefit. Something that you brought up. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Ishameen.
And
Now,
that's what I loved it. I was like, oh, really? Look at the money I can save. And let's face it, nowadays, look, $30, that's about two more items in your shopping cart. Okay.
right? I mean, but I'm not even talking. I'm not even talking about that. I'm not
Okay.
talking about that. What I'm saying is, I don't want to be spending money on nothing I'm not using. Period. Like it don't make no sense to me
Right.
to be spending money on something I'm not using.
Yeah. And
And I'll have to say, you have times in your life that you are able to, and there's times in your life that you're not able to. You shouldn't be penalized if you are not able to go in and use it. That's another reason why I've kept Ruby for so long. It's because at least I wasn't losing my credits, even though I wasn't necessarily in here using her like I was supposed to, like
that's
I
a
said
beautiful
I
thing.
was.
That your credits, you retain your credits, and that is something that I just thought was amazing. And I'm glad somebody put it all together in one spot. Like, man, it's all together in one spot. Oh man, and playing around with last week, like I told you, oh yeah, tell Ruby to make up a song or tell Ruby to generate the picture for you, and she was like, it can do that. And so you'll find out more and more the things that it can do, and to have it all in one spot for me has been a game changer. Like I could, first of all, I don't have to learn 2 and 3 different. Once I learn Ruby and understand, Ruby is still growing itself as all the other AI, as chat gets better, as Claude gets better, Ruby gets better too. And somebody decided, let me put it all in one spot. I was like, that is wonderful, all in one spot. I don't have to worry about going here and there. It's all in one spot. I got the music in one spot. I got all of this in one place. I am ever so grateful for that. So that's one of the reasons why I love it so much because it's all in one spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just to me it just makes sense. You know, I'm very logical about these things, and
Yes.
so about everything I'm spending money on in my business. I'm very logical about uh the use of it.
Yeah.
So
So
anyway, let's
uh,
talk about the voice. Let's talk about this part right here, the voice lab, Ishameen. Tell us about this and how we can use it. Really, like, let us learn how about this thing. I'm here. I'm somebody who hasn't used it. Okay, so I would love to learn all about this because I actually have another AI that I am using that builds video, short term, faceless video, short videos and things like that, like the reels you mentioned. I have an app for that. But if I find that I could do it all in here in Ruby, come on, teach, like, tell me about it.
okay, I'm trying to get to the tab that shows all the voices. So okay. Voice library. Okay. Now you see all these voices that you get to choose from. And let me play you a sample. Let me get an American voice. Well, let me start up here. And what I love about
I have a vivid picture of what I want.
and so it gets you get to use pick a voice and you get to sample all the
En uzun
voices,
yolculuk bile tek bir adımla başlar.
different countries. I'm trying to get
Everything you love also loves you.
okay. And so as you start playing around, these are just voices that are already in here.
Los hombres se perturban no por las cosas, sino
Okay.
por la perspectiva que tienen de ellas.
The burdens I carry on my back are in direct correlation to the weight of my ego.
So you just
Het was een avond zoals geen ander. In de verte klonk het zachte ruisen van de
and they
rivier,
have
terwijl de
different.
lucht
So you
zich
can
vulde
go
met de
through here.
geur
You'll be
van...
like, okay.
Theological opinion is not merely distinct from knowledge. 실패는 중요하지 않다.
And they
다만
got all
다시 시도하는
different.
용기가 중요하다.
I was trying to get a female voice.
Try that calm Kayla right next to it.
Oh, calm Kayla. That's Australian.
Which seems really nice, I think, but it doesn't really work when the line gets a little longer or on multiple lines.
Okay, so you just be having all sorts of different voices. You could be here playing around with this.
Nonconformity in dating is all about being authentic and true to yourself.
Okay, so as you go through the different voice,
Now that's a lot of voices. Actually, I feel like that's more voices than the app that I have.
One of the greatest skills any leader can master is becoming comfortable with silence.
yeah, and so they have. By the time you finish going through all of these, you get to they have female voices too, and you could definitely do a search.
Why don't you search gender at the top? You see the gender?
Okay,
No, under, yeah, there we go. Search gender. Okay.
female.
Okay. Here we go.
Hold up. I wanted to see what this tag is. Okay, let me move it over on my screen so I could. And then you get to see informative narrative story. Okay, and let's Melanie.
Het was een avond zoals geen ander. In de verte klonk het zachte ruisen van de rivier, terwijl de lucht zich vulde met de geur van pas gemaaid gras.
Szczęście jest jak motyl. Im bardziej
Los hombres se perturban no por las
Okay,
cosas,
so let me put
sino por la
American.
perspectiva que tienen de ellas.
Okay, so let me see.
being a one of a kind means we are automatically the best in the world. There is no greater gift like love.
As you relax, picture the tension flowing away.
Los hombres se perturban no por las cosas, sino por la perspectiva.
Un joven Leonardo da Vinci. I'm great for audiobooks or presentations. I tried so. Hi, I'm Annie Kay. I'm really looking forward to narrating your next project.
Her cat Whiskers had a secret. He was the guardian of the. Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Look at Jade soft. I like Jade, and I like go up. I like that one.
I know
Scroll up.
she,
Handle things right. I should have believed you.
she sounds so like
Be here now. Be someplace else later. Is that so complicated?
We have committed the golden rule to memory.
Loss is nothing else but change.
Mistakes are chances to learn and grow. Remember,
And this is
everyone.
harmony.
No yesterdays are ever wasted for
He's
those who give
confident.
themselves to today.
Do the soft, demure, golden garden voice.
There are always miracles.
Soft in the mirror, right?
Where there is great love, there are always miracles.
I
Now,
like
see,
her.
soft in the mirror. Nah, she need a little bit more kick. She need.
Oh, wait a minute. Go down here to the millennial city girl.
Storytelling is the most powerful way to share ideas.
Oh, millennial. Oh,
what
Jade.
story do you have to tell?
Jade.
Success is fine and all, but inner peace, now that's the real glow up.
Yeah, I like Jay. Okay, Jay, the black lady. Jay, the black girl.
Fortunes.
You know, so some of them voices.
If there is no struggle, there is no progress.
See, some of them are a little bit. Oh, let's see. She classy.
We are all something, but none of us are everything.
Oh, Ash is childish. Let's see.
Where there is great love, there are always miracles.
Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire.
La habitación más grande del mundo es la del mejoramiento.
A failure is a man who has blundered, but is not capable of
Oh,
cashing in
Diamond.
on experience.
We are all something, but none of us are everything.
If plants can't walk or fly, how do they eat? The process, known as photosynthesis, allows plants to make their own food from sunlight.
See the 70-year-old grandmother. She Latin, Tatiana.
Mi amor, cuando eras pequeñito te traía tu mamá
I would like to hear her.
Yo te preparaba el bizcocho de dulce de leche.
Currently, Hood County embraces 425 square
as
miles.
You see, they
and Granbury is the county.
I mean, it just keeps going on and on. Good night. Like,
yes.
That's a lot.
Yes. And so you have all these.
That is a lot. That's a lot, y'all. I don't think, no, I know for a fact the AI that I have, that I'm paying for, that makes you know won't have all these voices.
What a man does with what happens to him.
Right. And so you pick which one.
So what I want to know, Chemeen, is how do I get this voice, one of these voices, out of here into something else? Like I want. What if I want to take one of these voices?
Yesterdays are never wasted for those who give themselves to today.
Okay, so once we pick use, okay, we're gonna pick the use. Okay.
Oh, they got black females now. Okay, I see that.
Okay, so it was successfully added to the voice lab. All right.
So we added it to the voice lab. Then what we do?
Okay, so now that it was successfully added, now we're gonna go to vocalization. Okay, now Alicia, she was the one we successfully added to the voice lab. So now we got to say something. What do you want to say?
Okay, well, we want to say Rubi AI is the best because she's a classy lady and she has everything you need and then some. You got to make sure you play with her, and you also got to go in there determined about what you're going to get out of her.
Okay, Rubi AI is the best. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Now it says credits needed is 2. All right.
Your words.
Okay. So you got to you get 2 credits to have her say that little bit right there.
Right. Now understand, I have already set something up already, right? So this is, before this, I used Hope, okay, which was upbeat and clear. If you look over here, I used Hope for upbeat and clear, upbeat American, all right? And your words, your world. So
your words, your world.
And this is what I was putting together a reel for my Scream on Paper book, right? And
ready to let it all out? Book a session with your journal today. Scream on paper.
And so I created, I put the text in here and I created some.
No matter what you write,
voiceovers.
your journal will never spill your secrets.
Oh, I love that.
Whether it's your deepest fears, wildest dreams, or everyday thoughts, your journal is your confidant.
And so what I did was, and I created those for that particular. I created.
So does it charge you by the download or it charge you by the creation?
I believe by the download, because I already downloaded these. And so
what if I told you there's someone who will never judge, never gossip?
And so when I created all
Meet your new best friend, your journal. It's always there to listen, no matter what you need to say.
So these are the ones that I already created and I downloaded already. And so they're stored over here, which I thought it was great. So it showed you like, okay, you already have these in storage. You already have these downloaded. And so they're already ready to use. And I just wanted to bring that feature to you. So after you've made it already, they're already, so you can see, and this is what I love about Rubi AI, because you know how you have already made, so when you go to download it, and I've already did already, so I can now download it to where I need to the computer. And so when I'm starting to put together the reels and everything, if I'm not doing it in Rubi AI, I'll probably be doing it in CapCut. Okay, I can download it to a folder specifically. Now I know, okay, I'll probably use like, this is going to be for like screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, like that. And so that's how I'll download.
Oh.
And so this is what, when I'm talking about when you're creating something and you could be like, look, I got to remember where I saved it. I think it's so good that it's already here. Okay, that it's here. I can see what I did. So when I download it, I don't lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't lose it somewhere. It's already here and I can download it as needed. And I can see it over here. So when I download it, it's already there. And that's
so
what
can you take this and take it over? So there's a video lab as well in here, right? Could you take that?
I did not get there yet, and we're going to
take it step at a time, one step at a time.
We're going to take it a step at a time. We're going to do that later. And so what we wanted to do was really show you the voiceover, and you see how I was.
Okay, so tell me about your voice. Have you set up your voice yet in here? Oh, my voices. There we go.
So there go the voices and everything. So this is Alicia, the one we just picked. This was Hope that I picked, social media that I picked. I showed you the voice library. So as you create, now you could add and clone. So just so you could see a voice design entirely new voices by adjusting their parameters. Every voice you create is randomly generated and is entirely unique, even if it's the same settings are applied. So this is a way that you could take a female voice and really generate it.
Wow.
Okay, and use a different, to change it and to make changes to it, and it'll help you go through generating a new voice. And so and I like the way I see. I don't know if they totally got young, middle age, and old. I was like, do I want to put with a old voice? What do they consider old? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I'm gonna play around with it to make an older voice. But then I was like, I am a spring chicken myself. I didn't know if I wanted to like, let's do with an old voice, that I want strength. And
okay.
And then did I want to what did I want the voice to say? Or what voice
why don't you have it introduce you?
Hi, my name is Chemeen. I am and I think I might need to buy some more credits at this time. I am not sure. I'm about to find out. And
well, you know what? I got credits that we can play with.
Okay, so wait a second. I did it before. I don't know if it's going to let me do this now. Please enter a description that exceeds 100 characters. I got to put more into it. Author.
You are a retreat coordinator, right? or
okay, we can do that. Retreat hosting.
Yeah, you are create. Yeah, you are create hosted. I mean, a retreat hostess.
Dress.
You're a AI enthusiast.
Flying dress loving author who loves to laugh and hula hoop. Hula.
You guys a hula hoop. Girl, that's funny.
Let's see what it says.
Hi, my name is Chemeen. I'm a retreat hosting, flying dress loving author who loves to laugh and hula hoop.
Yes. And that's supposed to be an old voice?
Yeah. Now use. Now see. Now they want you to name it. Now
what you gonna name her? Agnes?
Agatha.
Agatha.
AGATA.
Right? Agatha.
Agatha. Now, see, I needed to put it like that. Okay, Agatha, the old voice, right? Old
voice. Yeah.
Old American voice, right?
Yeah, she's an American, heavy American.
Right.
And
but you see that. See, I would want to play with it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I really don't want to save it because I want to go back and play with it a little bit.
All right, well then play with it then.
So okay, so you see that you could be now voice cloning.
So that's voice design. That was design. Now clone is gonna be your voice, right?
Right, voice. Clone a voice from a clean sample recording. Samples should contain one speaker and be over 1 minute long and not contain any background noise. Voice library, add a voice from our community. So now create a voice. Would you want to take a voice from their voiceover and update it? And so you see that you could have so much fun here. Voice cloning would be cloning your own voice. And one of the things that I usually don't like the sound of my voice. And so what I did was, and I did this other places, just not here. I'm like, I would want to I don't know, change, smooth my voice out a little bit.
Smooth it out. What is smoothing out a voice?
I don't know. Just smooth it out. Okay. What I could say, T-bars and some, like the just a little.
Oh, you mean limiting the accent or your northern accent?
I don't have a northern accent. I mean,
ma'am, you have a northern accent.
Okay, just a little. I think it's pitchy.
I mean, I know I have a southern accent, baby. I'm a southern belle, okay? And I love my voice, okay? I love everything. I say honey, I say sweetie, I say bless their heart. Listen, I say all the southern things. And my voice, I want her to be as southern as possible. I mean, not as possible. I don't want her to be like a deep, deep southern, like backwoods southern, but an intellectual southern voice.
Oh, okay. So what I was thinking about, so you know what? We're gonna call this one. Okay, testing. Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, we gonna okay.
You are hilarious.
All right, we're going to use my voice. Okay, here we go. Okay, it said no background noise. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. No items uploaded yet. Okay. All right. Allow. All right. My fellow Earthlings. Yes, I know we have to share this planet. I get it. I totally understand. We should love each other. We should be there for each other. But you're so tiring at times. I mean, really, you are. I love humanity. It's just people, people. But we must share the planet. Can we all not get along? Yes, yes, yes. Let's try to all get along. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. How are you? How you doing? You know what? You should be positive at all times. Don't let nobody get you down. You should love yourself. You should tell yourself, "Good morning, gorgeous. I am beautiful. I am beautiful." Yes. It gets no better than this. When God created me, He created perfection. Yes, He did. Yes, He did. I outran all the other sperms that was trying to, impregnate my mother. I outran them all. Okay. I was born a winner. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I did. I did that. All right. You started out as a winner. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yep. Yes, you did. Uh-huh. Yes, I was. Okay, Diego.
It said failed to clone it. You didn't talk long enough.
I did talk over a minute. Oh, maybe because I didn't stop it. Okay, I stopped it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Female, young, description. It's me. It's me.
Not it's me. You supposed to put something.
It's me. Calm. Oh, calm. What? Busy.
Yeah, I think you were trying to be calm.
Busy.
You put busy, Lord.
Okay, why didn't add the voice? Okay, so I'm not sure why the voice is not. Oh, was I supposed to pick a file? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I didn't pick the file. We're going to find out why it did not pick the file. Or maybe I was supposed to.
I don't know.
Me either. So you see, we're gonna find out because you see me record it. I was a test. Okay. Click to upload a file or drag and drop for best results. The best results are archived when the audio is clean and free of background noises. Okay, so we recorded an audio. So I'm not sure why the audio did not, but I am learning. And
here, can you play that one right there? It says that has a play button. No, I don't know.
I'm not sure what happened. So we're not sure what happened. We will find out. What needs to happen to add a voice.
Let me see if Dr. Tanya's still here to see if she has any remarks or thoughts on this. Let's see.
Because maybe I needed to download it to upload.
Okay, so Heidi says that there are 1,000 voices, including your own, in here. But I don't know if they're watching. Heidi is actually the person who told Dr. Tanya about Ruby. So I'm really excited that they both decided to come and to hang with us and to listen in. But I think that somebody's watching. Hello there, whoever you are. Would love to see you introduce yourself or say a couple words or say something. We are spending some time looking at the voice lab of Rubi AI. We are excited to share this with you. This is a feature that we are sharing of Rubi AI. We're going to get back with you on, and we're going to come. Actually, Chemeen, it's been an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just go on and let's go ahead and end. We're gonna end again by I'm gonna stop your share, Ishameen, and
Okay.
I am going to take us back to this part of it. Again, I just want to share with you all Ruby again, just overall the things that Ruby has. Okay, so here we go. Ruby has an IntelliChat, modules, personify, ghost, prompts, visual studio, an image lab, voice lab, video lab, Ruby Music, project manager, and asset manager. All these things are here for you to explore. Right now, I'm in Personify. You can use this section to put in your website or create from a text your persona that you would use as you are creating your content. So if you create from a URL, for example, if I was going to go over here to create from a URL, I would put in my website, and you got to make sure you put in the HT, so the HTTP. So usually the best way to do that is to just copy it from your URL, from your URL, the URL, right? Because the HTTP shows up, and then you click create persona, and it will create it for you. And then you can, and then it will help it. It will ask you to name it. So all these, so from there you can create a persona, and then you can take that persona and put that persona in everything that you're doing in your IntelliChat, your virtual studio, your image lab. All these things can really pay attention to who your persona is, and create content for that. So I know that that's building, but I just wanted to share with you all. These are all the features and opportunities of Ruby. Ishameen and I will come every Sunday at 3:00 to share with you another feature. So Ishameen, other than showing them, again, how to create a voiceover with Ruby, what other feature are you going to be sharing next week?
Next week, I really want to show. I created an itinerary for my upcoming trip, so I just wanted to show my itinerary of what I had. So I've been playing around with that, and
Okay.
And
so yeah, so she used the module.
function.
You used the module section.
Yes, I've been playing around with modules. The ebook section. I've been playing around with those. Definitely played around with some music. So I've been I've been playing. I've been having some fun.
Okay. So let me see what happened here. I think because I moved away from it, it stopped working. I moved into another screen, so I was supposed to stay there. So I did not get it, but I will show you all, and you all will see this as part of us showing features, is the personify part of it. But in the meantime, that's what we're going to do next week. We come every Sunday at 3:00. You'll see Ishameen I, and we'll be talking about Ruby. We're going to share a feature that we have to show you so that you can see all the things that Ruby has. And so, Ishameen, tell us about what is going on with you and your life. I'm gonna take us to not see this screen right here, but take us back to us chatting and tell us what's going on with you. Go ahead and reintroduce yourself and tell people how they can interact with the things you got going on in your life. And so then I'll do the same, and we will see you all next week.
Well, I'm Ishameen, and I am hosting this amazing retreat, Just Right, transformation and healing retreat in Aruba. And I have been just talking about that. And definitely, if you look me up on Facebook at IG, at How Not to Slap a Hoe. and Hoe stands for hating on everybody. And yes, so I've been definitely talking about that and really wanting to have women go on an experience where they transform their story. And sometimes, you know what, to heal your story, we gotta create the ending that you deserve to really help you heal from that story and help you create the future that you want for yourself. Because especially now, as in definitely for women who children are older now, that age where they ain't your babies no more, so they don't need you as much as they used to, and definitely crafting a future that you want for yourself, after thinking about it and seeing what the world has become and saying, you know what, I want something different for myself. So helping you write your story, tapping into dreams that you may have had when you were younger and they kind of got away from you because, you got babies to raise and bills to pay. And now it's time to pour back into you. So we definitely want to give you some time for that. And so definitely reach out to me on IG or here on LinkedIn and just write Aruba. And I will definitely reach back to you. And I'm definitely here with you talking about Rubi AI, how much I love it. And what's going on with you, E?
Yes. Okay. So I got a couple things going on, but the thing that I want to talk about is right now I have a fall leadership festival that'll be happening on November the 23rd. It is the 3rd annual fall leadership festival. And it's not like a conference. It's kind of a mixture of a summit, a conference. We're going to have keynotes. We have 2 keynotes, one that's going to be virtual, one that's going to be in Nashville. We have a band that's streaming in from Ghana. We have a healing circle, a wellness circle that's going to be happening. We have games and networking. So lots of fun that we're having. And it's going to be in 3 locations at the same time. Oklahoma City, Nashville, Tennessee, as well as virtual. So there's no reason why you can't show up to it. You can see the information on my LinkedIn, or you can go to www.startupgrind.com we'll say Nashville. And you can go there and go ahead and get yourself registered. It is November the 23rd. It is not that expensive, but I will be next week doing some Meet the Speaker events where you get to meet all the speakers that are going to be speaking. And during that time, I'll be giving away some free tickets. So you definitely can tap in and go ahead and just be a part of the Meet the Speakers, getting to know them or getting a free ticket. One other thing I want to bring up is I am leaving actually tomorrow, Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I'm leaving it, and I'm leaving a retreat space. It is a place for people to have personal retreats. It is my apartment that I lived in while I was here. And I love my apartment so much that I don't want to leave it. So I said, let me allow it to be a retreat space for women who are in my membership. So all the people who are buds, sprouts, and roses can have this for 3 days and 3 nights. This swanky downtown apartment, luxury apartment, you can come to it as part of your membership. So I'm really excited about that. I've been taking care of it, making it lush and beautiful. It is the Thrive Oasis headquarters. And then lastly, I'm doing a challenge right now called the Wellbeing Basics Challenge, where a lot of times people are not doing the basic stuff, right? They're not moving their bodies, sleeping, eating, and getting sun. So we're asking that we all do this, because you have to do this. This is the baseline stuff, okay? This is the basic things. Sometimes we're going off and doing retreats, and sometimes we're going off and doing all these different things, going to get your nails done, and you're not even eating. What? No. We got to get into the routine of doing the basic stuff for ourselves on a regular basis. That is not I mean, all the other stuff is just icing on the cake. We have to make sure we're just tapping in and keeping ourselves centered and at peace. So anyway, those are all the things that got going on. I know it's a lot, okay, but I will share this right here. You can learn about the Thrive Oasis membership by going to bit.ly/Thrive Oasis, so that you can learn about it and you can maybe tap into our membership. It's not, I mean, we have tiers that are from $17 up to $247. So any tier is any way to get the support that you need in order for you to have safety support and enhancement and be able to have accountability for your personal and your professional life is a good thing to have, right? So anyway, thank y'all so much. We will see you next week, Sunday at 3:00. We're going to share with you. The next thing we're going to share is about these modules, and Chemeen is going to tell you about this trip she's planned. And I think it's right on time, because now the people who are winning my challenge need probably this Ruby so that they can plan their trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma to have their personal retreat, right? Yeah. And also they can tap into Chemeen and they can plan their trip to Aruba. All right. Yes, so you all create a thriving rest of your day and week. Bye.
Bye.